It's just kind of sliding around. We are QC Games. I'm Cooper here, joined with Win, and this is the second part of our little Requiem review. So now we're on one of our many alt accounts. I've got Gold Experience Requiem, also known as GER, and Win has
Silver Chariot Requiem, or SCR. Silver Chariot is like a cool looking stand, because like it's sort of like galaxy-like or something with the outline and stuff. And what you can do is you can go in pilot mode, and this is actually really cool because like it's infinite. You can go anywhere, and it also blinds the person closest and like makes them slower, which is pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure I have max agility here. Yeah, okay, so this is me walking normally, right? If Win goes into pilot mode, this is me walking normally, and as soon as I get near her, I go, like, my entire thing blurs, and I'm, like, at similar speed to her. If I wasn't running, I'd be way slower than her. Also, I'm pretty sure she can run.
Okay, so, I can show the run that it does now, which is really fast, actually.
Yeah.
But it's, like, not for a long period of time. So, yep. And also, there's other moves, like your own shadow, and you need to press T for that. And then it just does this. That's pretty cool. There's also a thing with if you press Y, and it does this helping hand thing, and it's only for your gang members, I'm pretty sure. And it has this chain sort of thing, making both of your defenses like stronger.
So I'm pretty sure I was getting helping hand and your own shadow mixed up.
Finally, the last move is basically this. It makes people like fall asleep for a certain amount of time, and it also makes them like more thick. As you can see.
Completely disproportionate suit.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually quite sure what's going on with my models. Normally it's a little bit less weird. But you get the idea.
Yeah, actually I'll show you like the barrage damage and stuff. So the barrage damage is 1.2, which is a decent amount. And then the barrage finisher is wait, did that miss?
You missed.
14.5.
The portion of our Requiem reviews where I show Gold Experience Requiem, and later on we'll have King Crimson Requiem, and since I also have King Crimson Requiem on my main account, we can kind of both review that and it'll be all good. So I just want to say King Crimson Requiem looks awesome, so just if you're going to be seeing it now here, you may as well have a good look at it. Right. So, yep, same with Gold Experience Requiem. So, very cool model. Looks very nice. Okay, I guess we'll go into the review. So, some moves that were carried over from normal Gold Experience were the tree, like this. Huge. And this lasts for a bit before it goes away. So I think I like the tree move a lot because it comes back really fast. So it's like it's already back now, and it can read the timer kind of goes down while you're in the air. It also does damage, and it knocks people like away if you're nearby them when you click it. And the bind is H, by the way, so like it'll do damage to them. And I'm pretty sure it breaks blocks as well. So if one blocks, yeah. See, breaks a block and it brings you up here, and then I can do damage. So as you just saw there, Gold Experience Requiem's base damage is 1.2, normal attacks is 7.3, sorry, and a heavy attack would be 14. So Gold Experience, its healing abilities, so I can self-heal, which is T, for 33, maximally upgraded. when you're trying to hit someone else, sometimes this misses, so don't be upset if I miss this. Other moves that normal Gold Experience has is the Create Life Form. So if you press Z, it'll just stand still when it'll make a life form out of rubble. So see that it a crow formed and went past Win and did 39 damage, which is pretty good. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can get the thing to work. There we go. So it does 33 health to them. And to us it just looks like it's on the floor, so in that position you could, damage them. But on their screen, which you would see, Win is basically like walking around while her body's still down, which you can see in the actual anime. Okay, so getting onto moves that only Gold Experience Requiem has. So one of the moves, which is similar to the heal beam, is if you press X, like a beam of life will kind of go to where you're pointed, so like this, and then that'll have something form from that. So these are scorpions, and there's 4 of them, both all doing 11 damage, so that's like 44 damage, which is like really good. Also, if you hit the person directly, it'll do 22 damage instantly. So it's kind of a good choice whether you want to, take the risk and try and get near them to do more damage, or, hit them directly. The other move, which is only Requiem, is one of my favorite moves, and it completely cancels every single time-related move, including, there was some technical difficulties there. Apparently, you can't actually cancel the time reality marble, and that would have been spoils anyway. So, one move that even normal King Crimson can do is erase time, which surely would be able to stop with Goldsmith's Requiem. So if Win does that now, I click J. Yep.
You
so
will never
you
reach
here,
the
there's
truth.
a nice cutscene to it. So that'll stop them. They're forced to watch that cutscene, and then I could kind of come here and do damage to them. So a good kind of combo is if you're fighting a time user like Star Platinum of the World, is to wait for them to do a move like that, do that so they're distracted, and then you use Awakening, which is you. So when you do that, you're faster, you kind of float, you jump higher. It's basically a huge buff to all of your damage and everything else. And if you kill someone in Awakening, they have this really awesome cutscene, which you'll see, where basically they go through infinite death. So if you come down here, so I don't get hit by the barrier so much, I can show you a good combo that you can do. So if you use Erase Time, I can do this.
Yeah, I can slowly see my health going down.
So all the while, when you can only see this in the cutscene, so she can't actually see this now. So I can do this,
see you now.
That way. I can do that, which will damage her. It's really good. Actually, Win, if you come up here, a lot of my moves aren't working because it's a weird surface. So if you come up here, Win.
And the cutscene begins.
Gone. So yeah, there's lots of damage, and Win has pretty good vitality, I'm pretty sure as well. So that's pretty.
And now,
pretty
as you can
awesome.
see on my screen, I can't move.
Considering.
And it has this cool screen that says you died. Yeah.
As a reference to Dark Souls, I'm pretty sure. I'm just over here murdering innocent police officers. Wow, I one-shot the police officer. That's kind of broken. Let me know when the cutscene's finished. I always find that Gold Experience Requiem is a good stand for if you're ever like battling someone who's being toxic. It's good to use Gold Experience Requiem, because then if you beat them with Awakening, they're literally forced to sit through this entire thing. So yeah,
Ooh.
pretty good. So I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to see this. So I hope the quality isn't too bad on Win's clip, but we'll see, I guess.
This is
Let me know when it's
Requiem. Times you've died. So basically, in the anime, this is like when you die infinitely. As you can see right there, that just says times you've died infinite.
This is in the
And
and here
now I'm back.
this is the skill tree. Oh. So if you look here, it's the skill tree of Gold Experience Requiem. Nothing fancy, but it's pretty cool. You can kind of make out like a spiral thing, but not. I don't think that's intentional. But
Cool.
yeah, no, it's pretty good.
Crimson Requiem. We both have it, so we're just gonna take in turns of doing that. Okay, Cooper.
Yeah. So this is on my main account. I have also, as you've seen in the previous video, Star Platinum in the stand storage. Actually, no, I'll do a debriefing of all my accounts while we're here, just for the King Crimson specials. Nice. Okay. So I think to start off, King Crimson Requiem, we should talk about base damage. So King Crimson Requiem does the most base damage out of any stand. It does 1.8 for the barrage, which is a lot of damage. That's the same as Gold Experience Requiem in Awakening. It does a 21.7 for the big boy, and then for the normal punches, it's just almost 11. So that's pretty good.
Now we're just gonna show you guys like the moves that King Crimson has.
Yeah. So, a move that has been taken from kind of normal King Crimson is the Epitaph. So if I press a button and someone hits me, basically, normally I just teleport behind them. There's an upgrade you can get where you do damage to them, but in Requiem form, I'll show you what happens. So if when you hit me now, this happens. So basically, they're hit with King Crimson Requiem, and they're stuck in this, so they just keep getting hit over and over until this stops, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Now I'll show you one of my moves that. Well, we both have this move, but it's called Time Erase. So I can just press Z, and then like on Cooper's screen, like I just completely disappear. But then I can see like a red thing on my screen, and if I like hold it, he just teleports back, and I could like be in that time like do a surprise attack.
So basically, it teleports you back to the point where you were before you kind of got teleported. So if I do it, you see where Win is. Win, if you move around, I see a red box of where she's going to teleport back. So I can position myself for where she's going to reappear, and then I can be ready to kind of hit her. And so that's a move that's been carried on from normal King Crimson. And then there's two more moves which are both just for the Requiems. So the first one I'll show, which is called, I'm pretty sure it's called the Dimensional Slash. So it's H, and it just makes a huge what's it called? Huge scythe, and it kind of it's just kind of sliding around. That's kind of so it makes a huge scythe, which can get rid of limbs, as you can see here, and does 30 something damage. So that's a really good one to kind of couple with the move that Win's about to kind of tell us about.
There's also this move where you press X, and then the other user is just like stuck in this like sort of like box or something, and then in that amount of time I could just well you just walked off the edge. you're just floating.
Oh yeah, so the box kind of goes up and down as well, so I could
yeah, it's
float.
just like a complete box, and if like there's a cliff, they can just like walk off but like be in the box still until it like disappears.
Yeah, and another move which is similar to the World and Star Platinum is just the time skip. So instead of pressing Z, you press Y, and it teleports you up to where your mouse was. It's the same kind of premise, but it's still pretty cool. So yeah, so the good thing about the Reality Marble Genjutsu thingamabob, which we just showed, is that you can move completely in that box, but they can't. So if I show you now, so when if you just stand still, I can activate that. Everything's normal for me, but they move slow. They can't kind of go around. When if you walk off the edge, You can kind of see what happens on my screen. So she just kind of floats there, right? Because she's at the bottom of the box. But if I go through, I just fall to the bottom. And eventually, when the thing kind of runs out, she'll also be there. Yes, that's pretty cool. And I think kind of to end the entire thing off, we should show a good combo that we've learned. So I've had King Crimson Requiem for a little longer than Win has, so I might have a better idea. But before we do that, Win, you show us your best combo.
Okay then.
I won't. I'll just block and move. Nice.
Yeah.
You done? Are you going to keep going? Alright. So that was pretty good. That did probably like a little bit over my half health, which is really awesome. In a normal circumstance, I probably wouldn't just be kind of standing still and holding block. So if anything, she probably would have got more hits on me if I was moving around and trying to hit back. Yeah. So Win, actually, for my demonstration, could you just normally just kind of just do this towards me?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just start it off now. Do it. So I'd of course start it off with this. I'd then walk back, because you can kind of walk back after a period of time while they're still getting hit by this. I can either heal up here. I can't pose, but I can heal up. And then they'll kind of come to their senses. I can hold down Z. They'll move around. They'll like walk off the edge or something. I don't know. Yep. I can teleport them back. I can do this. That'll get them, and then while they're there, I can stun them. It'll either break their block, and then go in for this. And this, you just kind of have to hold this for as long as you can, because that's a big source of damage. And then after that you can kind of either run away, whatever you really want to do. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So how much damage did that do?
3/4 of my health.
Cool. All right. I reckon we can end the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching.
See ya.